Hello statisticians, Coach Cerise here. Saturday night, and I did a couple math problems here for you. I know in Math Excel the problems, they correlate with the problems in the textbook. So you have a problem in your Math Excel assignment that's like number 7 on page 383. If you look at this problem in the textbook and compare it to the one in the Math Excel, there's a small company and they can make $50,000 if they get the bid on a large contract. They can make $20,000 if they get the bid on the small contract. And we're asked to create the probability distribution to find the expected profit when the company knows 30% chance it gets the larger contract and 60% chance it gets the smaller. It also tells us that the contracts are independent of each other. So it doesn't matter if you get one or the other, it doesn't affect it. It also tells us that there's the possibility that we get both contracts. So that means it's not mutually exclusive. You can have an intersection. If you think about these two concepts and apply them, you can create a Venn diagram. And so the Venn diagram, it's got a circle for the large contract, a circle for the small contract, and then they overlap. Now they tell us what's the probabilities for getting this large and the small. Where we have to give some extra thought is because they are independent. If you multiply the probability of getting the large and the small, you have an 18% chance of getting both contracts. And that's the overlap of the two circles. That would be where the 18 is in red, 0.18. Now, if the large contract had a 30% chance of being awarded, well, if 0.18 is in the intersection part of the large circle, then 0.12 would be when you only are awarded the large contract. Likewise, the chance of getting the small contract was 60%. So if 18% is in the intersection part of the two circles, that means you have 42% chance of getting the small contract and no large contract. Just kind of notice here that my no large and no small, it should be 0.28. It should be 0.28. So let me fix that down here if I can real quick. And I know that's 0.28 because remember, in order to be a probability distribution, all the probabilities have to be in between 0 and 1, and they have to equal 100%. So here is our typical view of a probability distribution that we like to see. Venn diagrams are nice pictures of probability distributions, but I personally like the T-chart better. And once we have the correct model in the T-chart, you can remember that we're going to put the x's into list 1 and the p of x into list 2. We'll go ahead and run one var stat, and you should find that the estimated profits is 27,000. Hope this is helpful in you understanding how to do that one problem similar to this in the Math Excel. Have a good evening.